George Lucas's ex-wife, who of course helped edit the original film, did not like the Star Wars sequel. So of course, everybody reported on it. But she also very explicitly stated she was not a fan of Star Wars Episode 1 to begin with, and what that set up. But of course, not many people are reporting that one, and you know why.
Because there's an agenda for money.
Oh, thanks, Symbio Armin. Thanks for telling me what I knew, but thank you. Okay, let's be very clear about this one. You know exactly why. You know why. All the people, the websites, and everybody who absolutely hates the Star Wars sequels and what Disney's done with them and hates everything and make money and make huge monetary gain from constant hate on it are not so inclined to talk about the whole prequel, and she didn't like Episode 1, and will instead focus the next, well, forever really, on why the sequel is bad because of what she said. Again, money talks, they know the fan base, they know how to do it, so you're going to get one side of the story and not the further explanation. And congrats to those that actually went and talked about this one as well. You guys are the real actual people trying to talk about both sides of this whole thing, which is just kind of stupid because, let's be real, she worked on the originals, so of course she's going to have a bias against anything that came after it, including the prequels. See how I'm playing both sides here? Because I love things and hate things in both. I mean, I don't outright love or hate the prequels or the sequels. I mean, the originals I think are pretty perfect, but yeah, that's how it is. So yeah, in that same book that we've talked about before, the ex-wife was like, okay, let's talk about Episode 1. And she says that the first time she saw it, she cried, tears of sadness, because she didn't think it was very good. She thought it was bad, too much CG, there was too much nonsense, too comedic. It just didn't feel like Star Wars, that it was very distracting, that the story wasn't good, the casting, like, she pretty much just hates Episode 1. And we're going to continue to get more and more out of this book, I assume, and we're going to hear some of her feelings on everything Star Wars. And this is honestly what I'm interested in. I don't care about the, choose what you like, choose what you don't like. I mean, I love Star Wars Episode 1. I think I've said that plenty of times. I can admit it's not perfect, but it was my Star Wars. That was the start of my Star Wars trilogy. I'm nostalgic for it. I still have all my original action figures and everything. Of course I do. So, you know, I don't care if somebody didn't like the thing that I like or love at one point in my life, and still even got a giant Episode 1 poster, my OG poster, as a matter of fact. So, you know, it's one of these things where I just like hearing more insight on why, and somebody that was very important to the originals, I can see exactly why they would feel this way, which is exactly how the old fan base, you know, the ones that grew up on the originals, felt about the prequels. They hated them, which is the same way that the prequel fans hate the sequels, because it's not their thing. And everybody has the right to, you know, express their own feelings and how they feel about it. And that's what I really like about this book and why I actually ordered it, because I cannot wait to get deep into it and just get some of these thoughts and feelings on it, because as a Star Wars fan, I'm willing to hear all sides of it and talk about all sides of Star Wars. Unlike many who are just going to say, she hated the sequels, let's ignore the prequel thing though. Or they'll come after her with pitchforks for the prequel thing. Funny how that works.